That's what a +5 to charisma does for you.
we're receiving Arranis' big dick energy.
and
expertise.
expertise.
Average.
We approach and we find out that
performance.
Aeranis has the reach property.
It's a heavy, two-handed reach weapon.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
10-foot reach.
Look, that's what happens when you have expertise and performance and a +5 to charisma.
Hell yeah.
While we're walking over there, Rogers, yeah, sorry about that. I thought I knew what I wanted out of the whole oath thing, and then I had this whole conversation with the Raven Queen, and then we came to some terms, so things are a little bit different now than what you saw before. So I'm still getting the hang of all this.
The Raven Queen.
In fact, I only just found out that I'm allowed to. What is it? Apparently, prepare spells. I just picked what sounded cool.
Welcome to being a spellcaster.
In due time, Throkk.
Seems like the scary part of birds, like the kind that descends upon carrion and then leaves it a pile of clean bones.
What is this? What?
What do I know about the Raven Queen?
She is the emissary between life and death. She guides the lost souls into the next realm.
All right.
She's not
Yeah,
evil.
she doesn't seem that bad.
She's not good.
Right.
No,
She's a guide.
She is.
I didn't say evil. I said scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's kind of pretty, but yeah, no, totally.
It's sort of the way that nature can be both pretty and scary at the same time.
Just so everyone's on the same page, in case I mess up again. I just share my tenants with everybody, so that way they can call me out on my bullshit.
Yeah. When I saw this, I was like, "Gosh, I hope somebody." This is from the UA that just came out. I was like, "Gosh, I hope somebody takes this for the blessing stuff." Hey. Hi, Anna.
Okay.
Did you have dinner?
It was a bit on the nose narratively, but
I was like, "It's perfect."
All right.
I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Oath of the Waters.
Oh god, they added psionics.
Like properly, or still talking about like the Mystic?
Unearthed Arcana, the newest.
Oh yeah,
one
did they put out another one?
They're changing
after last
psionics again?
We keep failing to make psionics. It will work eventually.
They took the Mystic and broke it up into 3 subclasses at the end of last year. Is that the one you're looking at, Mike?
Fighter, Rogue, and Wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then they just turn it into like a whole bunch of others. Like, didn't most of the spellcasters just get psionics as a subclass when Eberron came out? Like, didn't the new Eberron book didn't have that stuff in it?
I haven't looked into that yet. I know it had Artificer officially.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure about psionics.
Yes.
The Last War Eberron book.
I really like the new Artificer out of that too.
I'm surprised. I don't own that book, so I gotta catch up apparently. But I am fucking thrilled for Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
Yeah.
So what now?
Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
It's the campaign setting that Matthew Mercer, the guy who does Critical Role.
Yeah.
It's an official D&D setting now.
Yeah.
What?
It has a new school of magic. It has 3 new subclasses, and I think it is reported as being the most pre-ordered D&D content book since.
What are the 3 new subclasses?
Since the 5e source book.
Time Wizard, Gravity Wizard, and then something called the Echo Knight, where you can essentially pull a shadow of yourself from a decaying alternate timeline to fight alongside you for a little bit, or do some reconnaissance.
What?
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So Dunamancy in Matthew Mercer's world is essentially multiverse theory. The spell school.
It's so cool.
It's like some dark multiverse
I figured he would have
shit there.
added a gunslinger or the one he did for Vin Diesel.
He's gonna update Gunslinger and Blood Hunter and put it out on DM's Guild relatively soon. He thinks
It's
at least Blood Hunter.
It's the biggest book that's ever been released as well.
Ooh, big book.
Because it's a
Without
setting. It's got spells. It's got subclasses. It's got adventure hooks.
Yeah.
Without index and chapter information, it sits at 304 pages.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I need to pre-order this book.
Yeah.
I already did for Roll20.
It is going to be absolutely massive. Like so the biggest book of the 3, I think, is the Monster Manual. It might be the DMG. And that sits at 350. So it's not the biggest book, but so it's huge though.
It's real big.
Biggest book is the Skag.
I think it's the big. Yeah. On the flip side, there's the Skag, which is somehow both too short and too long.
Yep.
But still, like $45.
Yeah.
Nutty.
Yeah, I'm very happy the Skag got released because that made Wizard up their game to never let it happen again.
Okay, what's the land of Eberron Rising from the Last War? Is that a...
That's the most recent before Wildmount that got released.
Yeah.
It's after Ravnica.
Okay, explore lands around this camp. Source book for the world's greatest world. Yeah.
And so from what I understand is Ravnica doesn't have all that much.
Yeah.
Ravnica it's got a lot of background, the city of Ravnica.
It's got like a whole lot of background.
Sword Coast, yeah. Ravnica shouldn't have been $50. Ravnica should have been $40 like Sword Coast.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But it added some a ton of background, an entire city, mini adventure, powerful NPCs, bunch of magical items, guilds, fun stuff.
Yeah.
But
there's definitely like stuff worth looking at in there. It's just like not as much stuff as I was expecting.
So the Eberron Rising from the Last War sounds like it's got stuff in it, kind of like similar to Sword Coast, where it's got like races and stuff in it.
Yeah, Warforged and Changelings.
Yeah.
At the very least.
And then the Gith were Xanathars, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just trying to keep them all straight in my head. All right. Are we...
Or was that Mordecai's Tome of Foes?
We've hit a tangent, and if we want to get back on track,
yes,
we got to follow that big dick energy.
Yes, that we do.
Past the Falls?
Yes.
Mammals are weird.
All right, so you actually end up having to go into the falls.
Ooh.
And you find yourself in this dimly lit cavern.
Ooh.
The sounds of the waters echoing, creating this strange effect. deeper down as you continue on, you find that there eventually are torches lining. Some are older, some are fresh. Some are in iron sconces. Others seem to be more elaborate, as if there were hands holding the torches.
Oh, not like that.
And as you get further and further away from the waterfall, you eventually find entering the upper level of this large chamber. It appears that there are several small hooded figures kind of gathered around what appears to be some kind of almost like it's like a corpse in a coffin. Worshipping this thing. But there's
I am not your god, you little bastards.
Arranis?
Aera?
Arranis?
You have our
Aera?
friend's dick.
Aera, I'm just gonna run. Excuse me.
I'll try to catch up.
Pardon me. Sorry
I'm
for interrupting.
also going.
Sorry.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Did he sound rather distressed or
Yes.
just mad? Yes. Okay.
Yes and yes.
I pull out my little raven's feather, throw it ahead of me, and it turns into a greatsword as I catch it and run to catch up with Aera.
What the hell? That's so cool!
Shall we dispose of the hooded ones, Arranis?
No, wait. We might just be able to chase them away.
Hang on, I have to check one thing.
Arranis,
mind.
hold on, we're coming.
It's okay, I'll just hang here.
We're coming.
Take
We
your
have-
time.
We have a hand and an arm.
I have
But not the same
technology.
hand and arm.
Not the same handed arm, but
I mean, we can get to him a little faster if we want to.
yeah, I am.
Yeah,
hurrying.
We're just running. I was checking a spell.
We're there.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you guys run down this, and you turn and you see what appears to be like a group of halflings and gnomes for the most part. Some of them have little horns protruding, like a horn protruding from their head. Others have halos above their head. It's this really strange, weird mixture.
Vernon is remembering the wild magic that said we would found a religion, and is wondering if this is related.
I don't know what's going on.
Arranis!
That is not Arranis, one of them speaks.
Oh,
Quiet
no.
you.
Wait.
The princess has spoken. And then they all say in unison, "All hail the princess!"
Incest.
All
Princess?
hail Princess Trunks.
Is Arranis'
no.
head on a girl's body?
Yeah.
Well, this will lead to
Alright.
some confusing experiences
Hey.
later, probably.
I whisper. I approach one of the
I
one
didn't
that's
get
closest.
that detail, Mike.
'Cause
I-
I didn't think of it.
I approach the closest hooded individual, and I get down on one knee, and I was like, "Hey, I have a question. Do you
Yes.
want to be the princess?"
No, that is the princess. And they point over to the body in the coffin.
Hi, I'm just gonna look into the coffin. What do I see?
It's Arranis. Well, at least his head and his left shoulder and part of his left arm, and then the body of a
Not a bad look for you. But
with
let's.
it's just this weird hodgepodge. There's a tiefling claw, or this a tiefling delicate tiefling fingers, but also really strong and sturdy, what appears to be the legs of an Aasimar or something like that.
I don't want to be here. I don't like this.
He doesn't
Okay.
carry the same big dick energy like this.
We are going to get you out.
Do you have
we're
any
fine-
illusion spells, Gideon?
Hey, everybody huddle up.
Yeah.
Although,
Give us a minute,
I have
Arranis.
teleport.
No, but I'm so lonely.
No, get Arranis in here too.
well, I think we have to huddle around Arranis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll huddle
Do not
around
defile
Arranis.
the princess.
We won't
We're
defile
huddling.
We're
her.
not.
We're just huddling.
If
I
Yeah.
have teleport.
I try and leave,
Yes.
they get very upset and they put me back.
Hi.
Okay.
Arranis away.
So
Oh, hail the princess!
we grab Aranis' head and shoulder. You teleport us to the entrance.
Is
Yeah.
that what you're thinking, Gideon?
Arranis, is it just your head?
I
and
mean, we
shoulders
could-
here?
I think
Yes.
if we grab his head and his shoulder, we're still gonna take the whole body.
I
I don't know. We've kind of just been able to take pieces from other people so far.
This will be a valuable learning experience.
You've
You
been
wanna
doing
try?
what?
Hush, Arranis. The whole people are speaking.
You joke,
Not
but that's
very-
how things work here.
That's not very holy of you to say.
No, seriously.
I'm not
Mr.
devout.
Paladin.
No, seriously, they have a hierarchy.
So, do we have authority over these little ones then? Is there a
No,
high?
you're
Oh,
no, you are strangers in a strange land. I am a stranger in a strange land.
What happens if we just grab your shoulder and your head and we bamf out of here?
Well, I haven't exactly tried that one, Gideon.
All right. You
Would you like to?
You don't have to get so sassy. I don't know what you've tried.
Do you know how long I've been stuck here?
Well,
It's been a while.
excuse me, princess. Sorry, I've been waiting. I've been trying.
I heard a very close friend of yours sacrificed a whole lot to bring you back, and that didn't bring you back. So
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. I've been stuck here.
sounds about right. Anyways, do we want to try teleporting?
sure.
Let's, yeah.
I mean,
Let's
worst
try.
comes to worst, we take the whole body, and we have an entire army of halflings coming after us because we stole their princess.
Wait. Maybe we can ask them what about this body is worthy of worship, and if they want the rest of it after we take
I mean, I do have
The
great
hidden-
hips.
shoulder away.
You do have pretty good hips right now, actually.
They don't lie.
I'm of
I
the
mean-
mind that we just leave what we don't need behind.
Posting things in the wrong spot.
Yeah. I just can I ask one of the little
No, not
halflings,
now. Don't post that tangent yet.
just like, hi there. I understand the princess is very important to you. I was wondering what part of the princess is most important to you? Why are you worshipping the princess? Why do you want to keep her here?
Because she is whole and beautiful.
Yeah, yeah. I suppose I'm not really that good of a judge of aesthetics in that sort of regard. But perhaps if we had to take a piece of the princess away, would another of you be able to make the princess whole again?
But if you take her, they all like stop, and their eyes kind of glaze over.
Did you break them?
We can't let you take him.
Hmm? Oh, is this
Chorus.
Is this chorus?
Don't you understand what he means to us?
Don't you understand what he means to us.
Exactly.
Arranis.
What? No, what does Arranis
Fuck is that?
mean to...
That's
Hang
Chorus.
on.
What is your spell casting capabilities like in this form?
None.
Shit.
Can
You-
you tell us what exactly Arranis means to you?
We are mutually exclusive.
So let's make you physically and mutually exclusive.
We currently occupy Arranis' body. What happens when Arranis occupies Arranis' body?
It would be a similar scenario as what currently is. Because you have a whole person in charge right now. We met him, John. And if Arranis would just be in the place that John is.
Can we
Do you
bring
think he makes
Arranis
all the
into a different
decisions?
body?
I think he represents all the decisions.
So nothing would be gained for you.
It would bring us ease of mind because we would know that Arranis is whole and safe. That when you exit, you won't be taking him with you.
He's neither whole nor is he safe.
That's what we're working on.
Yes, that's why we're here.
Gideon had a good question.
Yes, what was Gideon's question?
What if we put Arranis into a different body? Is there a way we can do that?
Not that we know.
Yes, but also no.
DM, can I make a convoluted arcana check?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
We can't do
There's
that.
no like they are like one and the same. From your understanding of Chorus, the only way for you to get Arranis back and whole is for Chorus to relinquish Arranis.
And Chorus can't go anywhere else?
Not until, well, not really.
What if Chorus went into Gideon?
No.
Huh?
It was a very specific set of circumstances that got Chorus into the body of Arranis in the first place.
Listen, I'm so internally mad that I got rid of half of my pool of lay on hands to make this happen. As well as half of my uses of Channel Divinity. So I am going to try my best to make this work, and Gideon will probably externally turn into some kind of Chorus murdering machine in order to get
Chorus, I get that losing part of yourself is going to be hard. But
from my understanding, Chorus isn't losing a part of himself. Chorus is losing all of itself, and we are just taking Arranis.
I thought we can't do like a Arranis is whole in here now, so we can actually talk to him, and he can be Arranis, and have Arranis like. We can't do that. If
We can't have both.
If Arranis comes back together, he will kick Chorus out.
Essentially, from your understanding, yes.
Yeah, we can't have both.
Weird. I sincerely thought that it would be how I said it would be, where we'd just be swapping places with John.
John's in charge of organizing. He's not in charge of the outside.
Right.
Think of it like this. John is the single thread. Arranis is like a kid. Chorus is a balloon, and John is the string holding that balloon. If you cut John out, the balloon flies away.
Okay.
So we make Arranis whole and then kill John.
No, we make Arranis
Still
whole,
doesn't solve our problem.
but we don't put him anywhere. He has to be whole, but still inside Chorus.
That's to say, if he even is, all of his pieces are even still there.
Right, because there was something about pieces being used for spells.
And even if all of his pieces survived.
Right, the initial contact.
Well, if there weren't all of his pieces still there, I don't know if Chorus would be as concerned as they are.
Let's insight check the hive mind here.
Yes!
Why are they afraid?
Can I assist him on that?
Okay.
No,
I guess roll against my deception.
I got a 32.
I have foresight.
roll
I've already got
deception.
advantage. Not enough.
Aera's
On
like
attacks, right?
staring into the
Okay.
conglomerate of souls, and through them,
Chorus doesn't know if Arranis has all of its bits intact. He's been holding on to the parts that he has found to honor the agreement, but they are invested in the status quo.
Look, if you disconnect from Arranis, you'll go back to floating in this void next to Blessic, right?
And he's more aware of us now.
Oops.
Is there some way we
Excellent.
can make your little pocket of astral space here more resilient to being destroyed by Blessic, so that we can go kill Blessic with our friend back, and then you can all find your rest?
We don't know.
You've been in here longer than any of us. Is there anything else you know about this place?
This place didn't exist until recently.
I have a question for Illianor.
Yes.
What if we create that specific situation again to try to give Chorus a new home?
There were a lot of conditions to be met there, because Mavarax used his inspiration, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was that.
That was to save the person.
Mhm.
That was to save Arranis.
So you used your inspiration for the transformation.
That's
You just happen to be in that form.
Right, and I'm counting that as a condition. Should I not be?
That's true. No, you absolutely should be.
Okay.
I was just wondering if there was another way that we could recreate that, but not as intense.
So he limit broke, and then he expended half of his resources, his divine resources, in order to get it to this stage. It's not impossible, it's just highly improbable to recreate the exact scenario.
We have many priests of Bahamut.
I don't know if we need that necessarily. I'm specifically focusing on the limit break and the expenditure, what he gave up.
We
What
think
if-
we think he saved Arranis.
He did, but he did. I don't want to say incomplete or what's the word I'm looking for here? Because he did
brought back a little. He brought home some extra credit.
exactly. The results were not as intended.
If
We are grateful.
if we got Arranis more whole than he is currently, but not whole enough to completely regain sole control over his body and shunt you out into the astral horror, would he be able to interact with us? Would he be able to sort of be there some of the time instead of, we don't know where Arranis is, he can't act in his own capacity, we are concerned he may be gone forever. What if he were like his entire body but like not his left arm? Like some of the other people.
We'd permit this.
Okay, so we can.
Our only objection is Arranis leaving.
Well, we can potentially work that out. So the thing that I'm concerned about actually as well is if we go and kill Blessic in the way you are now, all of you will go away when Blessic is killed, including Arranis.
If someone wants to make an Arcana check,
yes,
to try to come up with a solution to this.
I like solutions.
Oh, come on, Vernon.
Behold my pure.
Vernon has no idea.
Illianor.
Well, now that you've established a rather strong piece to Arranis, it is entirely possible for you to should I use this one?
No.
But there's
reprint the whole background.
right. So essentially, now that you have this, now that you have reconstructed this part of Arranis, it would be much easier for Chorus to kind of figure out what is and isn't Arranis, therefore what should and shouldn't be left behind.
Okay.
So the closer we get Arranis to whole without making Arranis so totally whole that he everything else out, he can sort of come out and do Arranis things sometimes. And actually,
and they'll know what to leave behind.
And they'll know what to leave behind when Blessic gets killed, so he doesn't just turn into like we have his corpse now. All of the souls are gone, including Arranis's.
Because you also have to think about it. So not only were you, when you felt this portion of Arranis, you felt its presence, you felt it, and you knew exactly what it was. On top of that, now Chorus is very much aware of exactly what kind of energy Arranis gives off.
Yeah.
Dick energy.
That's helpful. So
we find this amenable with our original bargain.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So, could we maybe find a torso for Arranis that is more in fitting with how Arranis usually looks, and then we can do like the arm and the hand and see how things are feeling at that point?
I mean, I think we're pretty good here. We could just give Arranis his hand and arm, and then we can probably leave her, because now Chorus knows what to look for.
Can you at least find my groin?
Yeah, I imagine Arranis feels a little weird.
I don't want my mind to explode.
Big dick energy.
Yes, on the condition that I get to carry your head around while and put the rest of you in the bag while we look.
Can you just put all what you have of me together and carry me around?
So we have a shoulder.
An Arranis scarf.
So I think this arm attaches to your shoulder, right? It's the left arm.
Yep.
Shoulder. So
that stinks.
We can stick that on. Sorry. I'm still not used to how these things like pop off and pop back on. It's like really disconcerting. I try to be more gentle.
You have no idea.
You're right. I don't have any idea, and I would prefer never to have the idea.
So we have, just to confirm, we have both hands, arms, shoulders, and the head.
You've got here up
okay.
Awesome.
So we've got about
and like both
30.
Do I have both? Do I have both hands?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've
now
got about
you have
30% of
your-
Arranis, maybe.
Yes. 30% Arranis. 60%
Meh.
princess. 10%. Who
So
knows?
who is holding me right now?
I'm wearing you like a scarf.
I'm going to whisper in Throck's ear. If you can get 70% more, I get a higher choice in their decision making. The more of me there is, you know.
Don't. If you're saying this, don't they also know that you're saying this?
I don't know, but if I am, maybe they want it too.
All right, let's go look for more of Arranis.
Yeah.
Illianor.
But do let us know if you feel like you're pushing Chorus out, because we sort of agreed that we weren't going to just abandon them to Blessek.
Right. I don't feel great about the idea of condemning millions.
That's how we know you still are in us. Also, the voice helps. Also, the face, that also helps.
Do you miss me?
Enough.
Yeah, I missed you. I can't even pretend I didn't miss you. I can give you a hug. I count you're on Throck's shoulders. I'll give you a hug later, okay?
This was an
Okay.
exhilarating experience.
Illianor, do we have to put Arranis in a bag, or are you going to be able to find the small pieces?
You will not put me in a bag.
We need to.
We will put you in a bag if we have to, goddammit.
I tricked your hand into staying still in a bag. I told you to imagine you were playing.
We just
Is it
need.
weird that I oddly remember that?
There are a lot of things in here that are weird.
Did I
think it's
try
one of
to
the less
seduce
weird
a water
aspects.
nymph?
Your arm did at the very least. Mike,
Yes.
are we going to have to put Arranis in a bag, or is Illianor's spell going to let us look for the smaller pieces?
You're probably gonna have to put Arranis in the bag.
Or he needs to be like between something. I know there's like a thin sheet of lead or like 10 inches of wood or something can block scryings usually.
Yeah.
So we don't have to put you in the bag, but then we would have to put you in a box.
We could.
And then put that box in a bigger box. And then mail that box to ourselves.
Illianor, you begin to feel something tugging at your string.
Something's pulling on my string.
Oh,
So
shit.
that's what they used to call it.
No, not like that, Throkk. On the
what's that?
thing, the silver chain.
What's
Where is it?
what's pulling on the string? Can I see anything?
We can't
Does
be surprised.
Does Chorus
Neither
know?
Throkk or Illianor can be surprised.
So, Arranis, you kind of like search your understanding of Chorus, and there's nothing in Chorus that is pulling on the chain.
I know, but this Chorus is physical. Like physically, does Chorus see something?
Because Chorus is outside, too, right?
Yes. Yeah, you see the Albanon like very, very like bodily shaking Illianor, trying to get him to like snap out of it.
Wait,
No.
what's Mavarax see?
Mavarax is also trying to wake up the people.
No. What is the issue?
You guys, they've been in there too long. They gotta be out.
They're fine. We haven't done anything terrible to them.
He like grabs Chorus and turns him. No, they need to get out.
What do I see?
Well, he drags you over to the tower and he points, and most of the stars are gone. He's coming.
Uh-oh.
Does
I
Chorus
sense a
relay
distant
this?
explosion.
I'll be right back.
Do you trust us?
Who are you saying that to?
I'm saying that to. I'm actually saying this to both sides.
What's going on?
What's happening?
So for the outside group, I'll say, if you trust us, then you know that they will achieve their goal and return in time anyway. And to the interior group, Blessic is coming.
How long have we been in here? Ask them.
How long have we been in there?
A week.
A week.
Stars are dawn. It's already been a week.
Let's get out of here.
Arranis, are you? You're gonna have to be fine with 30%. Otherwise, there's going to be 0% of our friends and family and home left.
Yep.
Everything will be gone.
That's what I said.
I get it. It's nice seeing you all.
But, don't say it like that. We'll see you outside.
Yep.
It's been a lot longer in here.
We'll see you outside.
See you outside.
And I pull my ripcord.
Yep.
Yeah.
And your body, and all of a sudden you just feel this lurch, and bam, you're back in your body.
Oh, it's slightly more unpleasant than traveling with the mistress of the forest.
Okay, so
Shit, I don't have time to make my staff.
we have to kick the red dragon's ass, and then we have to kill Blessic.
Luckily, we know where the portal is.
Yep.
Your
No more time to
bravery.
wait.
Yes, we're brave. Yes.
Olenon, thank you for your help.
That's still not Arranis.
It's more of him than it was.
We've got it.
Yes.
Can
Actually,
Arranis come out?
Forrest,
can Arranis come out to play?
Chorus, you gain an extra Warlock spell slot,
Yes.
and you have access to Cure Wounds as a spell, and Healing Word.
Okay.
Also, we think
As
that
the reconstruction of Arranis, his healing magic is able to come through to some
we did-
degree.
we did the main
Mavarax.
thing, which is that
Hmm.
once Blessic is dead and Chorus goes away, Arranis should be able to stay behind. So we won't lose him.
He has a message.
Yeah.
You saved so many more people other than me.
That's good to know.
It's very good to know.
It's for 7 to 10.
They don't want you to know, but they're very grateful.
Let's take this big fuck out.
So, while you were all doing this, I was doing this. And you look up and you see what appears to be some kind of like large cylinder of metal with a bunch of arcane runes carved into it.
What's that?
Does Overton make a rocket?
I call it a cannon.
Oh.
Cannon.
Yep.
What's it do?
Like the ones on battlefields?
Yeah.
What's its purpose?
Well,
This projects you to the next world, doesn't it?
no.
Does it shoot Blessic?
Yes.
With what?
Like
my magic. All of it. At once.
You old fool! Why would you do that?
Even
Are you
Pat-
insane?
Yes!
it-
He is great and
Rhetorical.
powerful after all.
It'll be my magic as well.
What?
No. This is my doing.
Mm.
I built it.
Then
I'm
I'm
going
making
to do
another cannon.
I wish I had another cannon.
You have to carry on my legacy. You are my star pupil, and I
I'm an
will be
evocation
damned if I let
thing.
you die.
So all that talk about abandoning the plane, you. Go and just-
Gideon.
Well, I couldn't exactly build the giant airship that I was planning on. I mean, what?
Okay, somebody in this group wanted to make a flying castle. That didn't
What do
work
you mean
out either.
wanted to?
It didn't work out, did it? It hasn't happened.
Albadan, I'm not gonna let you do that by yourself. There's
Gideon,
no way.
Gideon. Think about it. You can get rid of the Wizard of Oz parody.
I've tried.
There won't be a
Permanent.
there won't be an Albadan.
All of my magic.
Even the path that echoes the great and powerful.
Oh, you're getting rid of that.
Everything.
What?
You know you could die from this, right?
Yes.
Well, Godspeed to you,
I'm missing something.
my rival. And I extend a hand.
We are still indifferent.
He shakes it, and he just...
You're gnarly.
He's got, like, this look on his face of, like... he's just that, like that, I respect you, but God, I hate you.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
Oh,
Albadan, why don't we just
we
split
are
our
starting
magic into
our
this?
final-
No.
Then neither one of us have to die.
For the dragon?
Yeah.
You don't understand.
I mean, I do a little
I've
bit.
already done it.
Oh.
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 No.
Yeah,
No,
you
it
just carve all
hasn't
those
fired
runes.
yet. I've
Right.
already poured all my magic. I'm waiting for it to fire.
Oh.
Is it like a proximity thing? Is it a? Can you just say go, or is there a time?
Do you need Viagra?
Well, it's about to charge, and
Do we need to get
you need to leave.
Okay. We're gonna go get the red dragon.
You still got the
I
Staff of Power.
You will never forget your sacrifice.
Question: Is his library still filled with books?
Oh, to the brim.
I go over to his shelf and I just like use my like big arms and just sweep off as many books as I can into the bag of holding. Try to pass on that legacy, right?
I'm
He like
not
wipes a
leaving.
single tear from his eye. My boy.
I am going
I'm not
to.
leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh wait, do we have a fix-it spell for this?
A fix-it spell.
The runes on the very bottom of the cannon begin to glow brightly.
Yep.
We
So
gotta get out of
Called
here.
the wish spell.
We gotta get out of
And
here.
I have that.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast. I'm gonna spend 2 spells, and I'm gonna cast Depth Ward on. Actually, no, I'm only gonna do it once. I'm gonna cast it on Gideon, and then I'm gonna run with everybody else.
You're a brave little gnome. I'll give you that. But you're annoying as shit. And I cast Death Ward on the great and powerful Albadan.
Oh man.
Aera from 200 feet away. The great and powerful Albanon!
All right, so the rest of you leave the tower,
Yep.
I'm not
and
leaving.
you see
It's
the
not.
cannon.
It's not happening.
It's
No, we know.
okay. You got a death ward on you. You're fine. We're gonna
Yeah.
get back in the rubble and find you.
The rest of so you see the cannon rise up out of the tower and just kind of aim, and this the arcane runes are all lit up now, and it begins to coalesce in this massive ball of energy, and with one final with one final you just hear now.
Woo! That timing.
That timing, yeah.
How long does it take for the cannon to charge and fire?
Good minute or so.
Not 10 minutes?
It takes about 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay.
Gideon,
Yeah.
Gideon wouldn't want
And it's like,
any of these other
"No,
guys
you
to know.
Ground eyeball, prepare to face the wrath of great and powerful Abaddon! Boom! And it fires off into the, creating this huge magical ripple that just tears through the sky and slams into some unseen force. And you hear this horrid roar of agony from somewhere off in the realm. And for a split second, you see this massive eye with a single tendril kind of just like stretched out and into some unknown world. And then it's gone like that. But it
So that
seems
was
to
the
have
bombardier.
moved back. And some of the stars have reappeared.
What's the state of the tower?
It is crumbled to the ground.
Okay. I thought that was going to happen.
Yeah.
As this finishes happening, I finish casting Find Greater Steed, and a rhinoceros with an onyx black horn just charges towards the tower and starts bashing the bigger stones out of the way so we can start digging our way through the rubble.
I assume there's just like a husk that happens, like Albanon just turns like into some kind of a husk, and like Gideon's just there, like holding on to him. He wouldn't want any of these guys to know, but he is sobbing.
Would he be a husk if he had 1 hit point?
He is stone.
Okay,
Damn it.
so he's holding on to his stone body.
Yeah.
He pulled the
That
Vegeta.
part didn't work.
And he's like frozen like this, like
Yep.
I'll never forget him or his annoying voice.
Illianor, can I have a diamond?
4.
One of my spells.
Very well. You can have one of my 500 gold diamonds.
hit him a diamond the size of a small plum.
I try
47.
I try remove curse. I try revivify. Anything I can think of out of that rotary dial of spells that I chose.
It doesn't work.
God damn it! Here's your fucking useless diamond.
Well done.
Oh no, the diamond's gone.
Yeah.
It was a useless diamond, anyways.
Look, I'm sure we can do something to bring him back after everything happens. I think we should probably wait, though. I feel like if we bring him back and then we fail, that would be kind of a shitty thing to come back to.
Perhaps.
Especially if we don't have any magic anymore.
Well, it's up to Gideon.
At least this way we can.
As far as I know, none of us have the ability to bring him back yet.
He could. At least now he sort of ended it, knowing that he was doing something to help save everyone.
I think the only thing that could bring him back is a wish spell. And
Maybe true resurrection.
I don't. That is massive consequences for something that we don't know will 100% work.
Because I've been working on this shit for the past. That's how you're.
Well, Wish also has consequences. Whoever does it could never be able to cast Wish again.
Yeah, I think that's another good reason to wait. You know.
I've been going to do something that I have been waiting years to do.
Oh.
Everybody stand way the fuck back.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we want I preemptively cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Yeah, everybody back up, like, I don't know,
I think that's actually
50 feet from the rubble.
have fun. You're doing the rest of
Backing up. Backing up.
This is going to hurt a lot.
Just
I
get
am
in,
going
usually do
to.
something.
I don't. You know what? I'm just gonna say and hope this works. I'm going to utilize my sculpt spells so that way this spell that I'm about to cast does not hit me or Albanon's statue. And I am going to cast Meteor Swarm on my current location to flatten the rubble and just leave Gideon and Albanon standing there to rebuild around him.
Okay.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I just crapped my pants a little bit. I'll be right back.
I'd like to imagine your spell sculpting like it's multiple meteors, so it's kind of like in the cartoon when somebody's too powerful, or and they're just now standing on a pillar with a pit around them.
Yeah.
Aera has grabbed her brown pants from the bag.
That's
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Chorus now has basic respect for gnomes.
Yeah,
Cool.
we all do, buddy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well then,
Yeah, I know this guy's coming to kill us all, but I'm gonna get rebuilding.
Yeah, you freaking do that, man.
That's fair.
Have fun. Freak.
Shit. I meant to buy spell scrolls for Vernon and the chorus there, so they could cast Investiture of Flame. Oh well.
You'll just allow Vernon's natural noodliness to provide him with the ability to dodge fire spells.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna go straight after the dragon, we need to go to Minist first. I have to get my Simulacrum, and it has to cast Wish so that we are immune to the breath weapon at the very least.
Damage
yes.
is way off on Meteor Swarm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
you
there
can
like
have
another
bludgeoning
20d6 bludgeoning?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that's just from one of the meteors.
Yes!
Yep. Okay, so here's the real damage on this.
Oh my word!
Yeah, it's a nutty
we had it
spell.
cast against us.
Oh my god!
It's a nutty spell.
That's
Gosh!
insane.
It's like you like it's this
I
is
have
this is it, the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a tangent on this, and I just asked Mika for the name of it, so maybe she can remember. I have to tangent because this is way too like exactly what happened.
Real quick, Mike, I need a character sheet for my purple rhinoceros with an obsidian horn because I cast Find Greater Speed.
Yes.
That is
You got it.
545 damage.
Oh my word!
The only issue
Luckily,
with
on
meteor
creatures, it doesn't stack.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
That's the only unfortunate part about that spell.
Yep.
It didn't hit creatures; it hit the ground.
Yeah.
That's
Oh yeah,
something
there's
an
like
average
a
of like
It's just a crater.
140 damage per
It's just
hit.
it's just a freaking crater.
yeah.
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 Okay,
But like one of the meteors is still there in the crater.
because somebody just cast
That he can
meteor.
build on top.
That's something that he's very
Yeah.
relevant. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh my word!
So, the Lost Song is an anime that revolves around the fact that bards are real and nobody else is. So, if they sing songs, they can cast magic spells.
Okay.
And there's this entire, like, over-the-top saccharine romance story and over-the-top saccharine, we're going to make our own orchestra, like with little kids, thing going on. And then all of a sudden, out of fucking nowhere, this guy betrays the love interest for this one person, this one girl who's really, really powerful, and then convinces her that he puts him in a mask, and then convinces her that he was a traitor trying to kill her. So she burns him alive.
What? What?
Then she realizes what happens, and she summons a meteor swarm to destroy the Earth.
What?
I'm not kidding.
I mean, okay, this sounds pretty bog standard for anime, but also
Spoilers,
what?
gosh.
Oh wait, it gets better.
Fuck.
It turns out that because of that, she's also immortal. So the
Nani?
other
Huh.
arc takes place 20,000 years in the future, where
What?
civilization has risen and fallen so many times that it's regressed back to the Middle Ages, where everyone is almost a clone of everybody else. It is.
That's
It is
fucking great.
on Netflix. It is on
Would you
Netflix.
guys-
It's called The Lost Song. Lost Song.
And this is what's going to
That's
happen to the
Fucking
world.
great.
What would you guys have done if Gideon just destroyed the Earth right there?
Counterspell.
Well, new campaign.
I would have tried.
Spell
Just like, guys, stand back. Destroys the entire Earth.
For his love interest.
Dispel magic.
For my
Yes.
love interest, the great and powerful Albadan.
So,
Notice I didn't say it that time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's sad. It's real
He's
sad.
really gone.
No one's ever really gone, Aera.
He's watching us. Afterlife.
It's around this time that a person comes running up to Mavarax.
oh, this is the Japanese one. I'm sorry. There's dub lyrics, but
Do I know this person?
nope.
He is a messenger from your
Oh yeah.
From my what?
kingdom,
Okay.
and he kneels King Mavarax.
Dude, get up, come on.
I bring grave news from the front. The portal that you tasked us to keep an eye on. It's expanded.
How big?
Large, very large.
How large?
Wasn't there a tower? Several hundred feet, easily.
Oh shit.
Up, down, left, and right. What are we?
In a circle.
We're
all
being
around.
invaded.
Yeah.
Well,
Time to go assume our positions as the Sentinels of Clelen.
Indeed.
Slight
We also have
detour.
Dragon to take care of.
I need just one day. I just need one day. We can be there instantly. I just need one day. We need the simulacrum.
Why do we need this?
So it can cast Wish, and I don't have to risk not being able to cast Wish again.
I think maybe we just take that risk because we're being invaded.
We permitted your multi-week detour into our mind.
It'll literally be we just need to rest at Minas. That's all we need to do. Or somewhere where there's snow. And then I can teleport us right over there. We'll be there instantly on that next day.
I mean, what's the other options?
The other option is we go there now and we don't have the simulacrum. And I'm the only one that'd be immune to fire.
Couldn't you just make us all immune to fire now?
Let me check the wish spell real quick. But I don't have my 9th level spell slot also right now, so there's also that to consider.
Oh, so this isn't so. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I just cast Foresight on myself today.
We permit one more day.
Yes, it'll literally be. We'll teleport over to Minas now. I'll get set up for the thing, and then I'll cast the simulacrum spell, and we'll teleport straight to the front line, pretty much.
How long? Are things coming through the portal? A, and B, can you hold off for a while? And by for a while, I mean 24 hours.
Would it help
Mike?
if some
Messenger
people
boy.
who don't need to charge up overnight go to Coronin right now with you?
We could be immune to it for 8 hours.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Mike?
Yes.
Zeus had a question for you.
Question.
Well, Mavarax did.
Question for Messenger boy. Are things coming through it now? And can we hold off for another 24 hours?
Nothing's come through as of yet, but
Do you have a way to get us there now? For those of us that don't need to wait to be useful.
I mean, I can teleport us over there, and then I could teleport myself to Minas.
Oh, I was asking the messenger if he had a way to get there quickly.
I've still got 2 teleports left.
Gideon can also teleport us.
Yes, there's also Gideon.
Because Gideon can sit and at least help hold off if he needs to.
Illianor will return to us at the 3rd day. Look to the east.
Gondor calls for aid.
Gondor doesn't get aid.
the signal fires have been lit.
Now all of China knows we're here.
Okay, we can definitely get there while Illianor can still do his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can at least help evacuate if need be.
I
don't know if evacuating. I think holding at the line is probably our best bet.
Well, we can help hold the line too.
Yes.
Illianor, you go where you need to go. Gideon, teleport us to the portal. Sounds good.
And that's where we'll end off tonight.
Yep. Here's my wild magic for that.
Look to the east.
5.
Oh.
Hopefully you're 30 feet away from us.
A Modron appears.
What?
A Modron.
What's a Modron?
It's a thing from Planescape that lives on Mechanos.
Oh,
It's
okay.
essentially
It's one of those
mechanical Mike
machine things.
Wazowski.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah,
It is
that
actually
one.
the best description.
Okay. Mechanical
Yeah.
Mike Wazowski.
Yes. It disappears 1 minute
Like where
later.
it came from, or so help me.
It's a monodrone, right?
It just says Modron. So it can
Oh,
be a
God.
monodrone, a duodrone, quadrone.
Pentatron.
Yep.
It can be any of them.
It's chosen by the DM.
Primus.
Is Primus a Modron? I thought he was
Yeah.
just the god of Modrons or the creator.
No, he is a Modron.
Oh
It
shit!
is both.
No.
He is both a god
it's
and
just
a modron. You summon
I
Primus.
was like, Mike, don't do this to us.
First it was the pyramid, then it was the beanstalk. Now it's Primus.
Yeah. Technically, I could do this real fast because I'm an elf, and elves are bullshit. I just need to rest for 4 hours, get my spell slots back, cast it, and then be over there.
That's not how it works, unfortunately.
What do you mean?
You get only
You still
spend
need to
4
rest for 8
hours trancing. You still have to rest 8 hours to prepare your spells.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's bullshit.
A long rest
unfortunate.
consists of is
You always
sleep for
rest-
however much you need, plus non active activity.
Oh,
I
so
ran
light
into-
activities such as reading.
I ran into this problem with
Darn.
I was
So-
playing. I play a prepared spellcaster who's an android in a Pathfinder game, and androids don't need to sleep. And I was like, so do I just get new spells after
Nope, still have to rest for 8 hours.
when it ticks over to midnight or something? It's like, nope, you still need to spend all 8 hours resting and prepping spells.
I'm flipping the table.
Oh.
Our long rest is only 4 hours. Pew. Fine, I'll be a nerd and rest for 8 hours.
We do not
Yeah.
require
Nerd.
require
Nerd.
sleep, and we can provide long range. We can provide range support.
Let's go.
Okay. Oh, my back is stiff. Sorry, I turned my video off for a second and that didn't ever come back. My apologies. I was gonna
So,
go-
how'd you guys like this
That was fun.
foray into
yeah,
Adventures through Chorus.
adventures.
Descent
And then we-
into chorus.
I gotta give it to Jim though,
The chorus
because like
adventure.
Yeah,
he was really the one that kind of came up with a lot of the concepts.
that was cool.
Nice.
So like whenever you saw us pausing and like that was us talking to each other trying to figure out fuck
I
we're
figured you were
doing.
coordinated.
A lot of it.
That
A lot of
really
it was "Don't you fucking dare."
basically.
And then Arranis' head was on a woman's body.
Yes, I wasn't given that piece of detail, you bastard.
Because I just came up with it.
Mm.
Oh,
Half
boy.
of most of D&D is improv, so
I have to practice. I have to practice my Greek accent for tomorrow. And it is-
boy.
It is rough.
Oh boy.
It can't be as bad as my slightly Australian, slightly Kiwi accent in Kyle's game.
It can't be as bad as my slightly Australian, slightly Kiwi accent.
Kiwi
Okay.
accent in this game.
Jick is great. Jick's a god.
Jix is a god. He's a god among goblins.
He's a god of Underdark goblins. That's what he is right now. He has 47 followers.
And counting.
Yep.
Yes, and counting, because they have to siege a Durgar Underdark civilization with countless goblin slaves inside of it.
Billions of customers served.
None of us have earthquake because we're not high enough level.
That was still possibly the greatest combat I've ever been a part of when my entire team, I couldn't see shit of what they were doing. And
Yeah.
I was just running around freeing goblins as my actions.
I
Yep.
think the greatest combat I've ever been a part of was Operation Caw Caw Motherfucker,
Oh, God.
where we turned into. But Kyle, now you know how it feels when you spend
Oh, no.
so much time excellently
I perfectly knew.
crafting a really well planned and well thought out hobgoblin encampment, only to have the party come in and blow everything up.
Yeah,
So,
you guys made him desperate. You guys
So-
made him really desperate.
what is the what does the enchanted mirror combat encounter fall under?
The one that swore at us? Insulted us?
No.
He means in his
no.
campaign when we blew up a city.
When you guys destroyed the city because you destroyed the mirror of enchantment.
That was
Entrapment?
possibly the
Yeah,
greatest thing ever.
the mirror of life trapping.
The mirror of life trapping.
And that's for
'cause
the
we jiggle the handle.
No, that was
boy.
a different situation.
that led
that
up
was,
to
yeah.
that.
was the lead
No.
up. That was the lead up to that.
Yeah.
The
Yes, that
mirror
was.
is when I broke the mirror and literally everything spilled out of it because I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I'm gonna
then
bring
You and I couldn't
mirror.
figure out.
magical
You wanna-
shards of glass out of my face.
Okay.
And
You
then
and
your
I
mom
couldn't
died.
figure out
Roll
how to
strength.
get people out.